yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense takes...
You better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Field position up past the 40-yard line. The give now to Abanikanda. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play action now. Cousins. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there.
Touchdown, Jets. Tutu Atwell. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Cousins now.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Cousins again. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing. Cousins. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Touchdown, Jets!
Van Jefferson.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will be... touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Motion left, Kupp. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Cooper Kupp.
Past the 20.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. They'll come out in the pistol. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Wilson steps away to the end zone, but it
take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Here's Carter now on the return.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nick Hampton able to make that stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Knight.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll have the first down and more than that. Garrett Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
This one deep for Wilson.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams are back within a couple of the lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quinnen Williams, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 17 yards out. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Hayes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 28 yards. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Now Wilson. A short throw taken in by Long. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. The 20, 10,
and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush, and the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On first down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. One last shot for Wilson. He'll bite. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.